Hey guys, welcome back. If you are new here, please like and subscribe, share, do all the things. I'm just trying to grow my little channel here on YouTube as I work on, I finally have planner piece and I love it. And it is all about this big bad boy right here. So I'm going to do a flip through of my 2023 Big Happy Planner. So if you'd like to see it, stick around. All right, so this is the first year that I have stayed in one planner consistently that was not an Erin Condren. This is the first happy planner. I've always kind of bounced around with classics, 7x9s, and I kind of fell in love again with the big. So I have this very chunky girl here ready to go, and she is all of 2023 and I'm loving her. These discs are bigger than the regular expander discs. These are from the kids book, like the school collection where you can like save kids schoolwork, and I bought it for my son and then I never used it. And I was like, oh my God, those discs are huge. I'm going to take those discs. They're just slightly bigger and I love them. I wish that they had this size normally. So this is the cover I chose. I just chose a cover that only had 2023 since this is primarily 2023. Let's get in focus here. So what I did here was I created just a little, kind of like a little, what do you want to call it? Like a board of what I planned to work on in 2023. So I just created little things. These are supposed to be my 3 dogs. I'm grateful for them. I was saving to head off to Disney, and I was saving in general for our family. So that was just something that I carried with. I didn't leave it in the front. I put it in every month. It was on every page staring at me. It was kind of like a vision board that I constantly had to look at. So into January, and this is how I chose to do my monthlies. I love doing my monthlies this way. It's one of my favorite ways to do a monthly. I decorate every single day with something important for the day. So on this day, I found a dog. It was really cold outside. I was driving and found this little puppy husky, just kind of walking along the road. So I kind of grabbed her and put her in my car and brought her home till we could find her owners. Garage sale 9 to 4. Why did I have a garage sale in January? That's really weird. Oh, I know what that is. We went to the state indoor garage sale at the fairgrounds. That's what that was. Like, what on earth? Okay. Just random things go in. I had to buy a new dryer. You know, whatever. Just little things that kind of fill up my day. This was my New Year's spread. It was inspired by Planning with Bumble with the champagne glasses in the middle. And then I just threw some old confetti and some images in. I kind of liked putting, you know, a big something in the middle there. I think it was cute. But just a little journal, adding in my notes. This is usually a time I'm not working, so it is a lot. We had to call SWAT. I've talked about that in a few of my videos. Okay, this is the next page. Usually a journal over here. I haven't done that. I did it on January. I didn't do it here. So there's my note. Found Luna. She thought that was her name. It was on her collar. We just couldn't find her information. I love this week. So this is my doggy week. Lots of pet stuff on this one. Oh, we had a 2-hour delay. So just some really cute. Then an all black, well, I did a black spread. I didn't do like a black out. I just did like the black frame. This, I just cut some thick paper, which I kind of wish it wasn't so thick, but I remember trying to not cut thick paper, and especially over here, it was very hard to get on. Now I've learned instead of working harder and not smarter, I just cut this part out and glue it down. Literally, I cut around that part and put the frame on top. So I'm an idiot, and that was a waste of my life. That was a lot of time and energy I will never get back. So this is definitely for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I'm gonna use my sticker squisher. These are kind of coming up here. So no school, laundry, just the things I did. Next one was a little more crafty. I tend to do a lot of bright crafty spreads, and I think that's just because it's, you know, it's what I do for a living. So they kind of hit me more. I like them more. My currently page, I don't do these very often at all. I have a couple I did. This would be one. And I just plopped in, you know, what I did. 9 months till vacation. I mean, it's cute. It's just not anything special. I'm not a huge currently page fan. Here's February. So my husband had to have surgery. And then literally the day we got home from surgery, my mom was going to come help. She was going to come the next day to help take care of my husband. And since my dad was on the older side, 88 at the time, my mom wanted us to make sure that my husband didn't have COVID before she came to visit. So we COVID tested only to find out that my husband was COVID positive. And then a few days later, I became COVID positive. So that was really fun. He was recovering from a very bad hernia surgery. And he had probably like 6 really crazy incisions and coughed like a madman. He was pretty miserable because he couldn't do anything. This was something on our bathroom door. We have these like funny little quotes, like help yourself type things, and says you smiled and nodded when that parent yelled at you, beast mode. So I thought that was funny. I have no idea what this even goes to or why I wrote that there. Couldn't tell you at all what that's for. So clearly it wasn't important. This was a Valentine card my son brought home from school and gave to me because he thought it was cute. So this week fell through. I would love to say it's because we had COVID, but that was only about halfway. But this month, not week, that month was kind of blah. Definitely did my Disney. I do love my Diz. So I decided to throw in a couple, you know, Disney type things. No school, slept in, just things like that. So when I run to the bank, family movie night. So lots of random stuff. And then since this is pretty, not monochromatic, but it's pretty themed, I went to something more colorful and fill it in. I was depressed. I've never ever really felt depressed till like my dad passed. So I think that's weird that I wrote, I just feel very depressed. I wonder why. February 6th. That's interesting. I mark in, like, I could care less about football, but I always mark in something, like any kind of big things. My COVID pages are hilarious from my Erin Condren. Oh God, I love that I have a full planner from that time because they're funny. Yeah, actually, this is pretty funny because I got COVID back in 2020, and then or 2021. I was good all through 2020 when it was like super, super bad. Then I got sick in 2021 on Valentine's Day. We were sick. And then it was almost exactly 2 years. We ended up again with it. And I don't think I even had so much as like allergies for those 2 years. It was really weird how healthy I was after COVID. So a lot of stuff here, sub plans, working on things. In bed all damn day. Ooh. And that was when we tested my husband and he ended up being positive. So it was a couple days after surgery. But yeah, that was fun. Let's see. So then I was officially COVID positive Monday. I wish that meant I stayed away from my planner, but it clearly did not. I was COVID positive Monday, but I was not, no symptoms. I was sick prior to, like, I had to stay out of work, but I was pretty good. I wasn't really. My son stayed negative. He is asymptomatic with COVID. he's had a couple different strains, tested positive and had no symptoms. Oh God, I remember this. I called my doctor to get Paxlovid because I could tell that this strain of COVID was different than my first one. My first one, it was like all in my sinuses and I was miserable, but I wasn't like dying. Like I wasn't coughing. I wasn't really on my deathbed. I just felt like my sinuses were on fire, and that was doable. The coughing bothers me because I'm an asthmatic. So I called in as soon as, so it would have been somewhere here, I don't know, but I called in and got Paxlovid to take because I wanted to make sure I didn't die. And I woke up in the middle of the night because I had to go to the bathroom, but I was so itchy. Like I just couldn't stop itching. My whole body, I was just like scratching like a madman. And so I got up and went into the bathroom. When I turned the light on, I was just covered from head to toe in hives. Like it was bad. I was scratching on the door frame. I was scratching. I literally had to get a fork at one point, and oh, it was so bad. So I had to stop taking Paxlovid. So, you know, fun fact, I am not allowed to take Paxlovid. So I was pretty miserable. Then my work bestie ended up in the hospital. We had an awful meeting where we found out we were losing people. Like I finally found my dream job. I must not have listened to the meeting properly because apparently my area was okay. It was the regular grade hallway. Like we had, I don't know, let's just say we had 4 social studies teachers. We only needed 3 for the following school year. So I didn't hear it right. So I was very nervous. I remember, nervous, finally loved my job. And everything is going to be okay. I did this before Friday's meeting. Ironic, because it was. One of my coworkers came up to me and I was talking to him and I was like, I'm just so scared. And he's like, we're fine. I was like, oh, okay. See, I didn't really even fill this out. This one, again, this was the month where I just kind of fizzled off on filling it out. Filling out the monthly, which I don't know why. I really think this just looks blah. So I really do like, I think that's 221 days till our Disney trip. Holy moly. That's funny. I loved this page. So this was a camping kit that I purchased on Etsy and printed and cut myself. And then I added some stickers from Happy Planner Books in there. So I have the butterflies, these little things, whatever they have, little like dots that are supposed to look like spots, I think. I added some plants. I just thought this one was really cute for March. Little different than like the St. Patrick's Eve stuff. And then I did pink. I loved this page too. Another one I printed out. I think this was probably the last week, maybe before break, because we're usually not in school for St. Patrick's Day. So I don't know. I feel like we were still in school. My heat stopped working. That was fun. It was really cold. 54 degrees in the house. So cold. It wasn't that we don't have the ability to fix it. We have homeowners insurance, and it's so slow when it comes to the AC and heat. And this bull crap right here, we got a guy that could not figure out how to fix it. So then they gave us to somebody else who came out and fixed something, but didn't fix the right thing. And then somebody else came out, and then finally it was fixed. Like, it just took too long to get there. But we got it taken care of. The house is cold as fuck. Brr. Oh. This I door dashed a lot at the beginning of the year to try to make up money for our family vacation. Here is, oh my God, still no heat. Whoo-hoo. And then what really makes me mad is I found out that with our heat, that it wasn't even the fact that it didn't work. It was that we had a brand new furnace installed maybe a year or two prior. Our whole system went down, so we had to buy a whole new one. So the whole new one went in and they put it in incorrectly. So for 1 full year, we were running the unit on emergency heat and emergency air. We were never running it properly because it wasn't put in correctly. So when we called the first person out or something before we had no heat, the person came out to fix whatever our issue was. And he was like, you know, you could run emergency heat, but it is pricey. And I was like, ooh, like, I don't like the dollar signs to my cheap ass logo with no heat. So that's what we did, only to find out in the end, we had been running, because when they finally fixed it and we ran our heat like we normally did, our bill was half what it had been the entire year prior. So we were literally running on emergency heat for a solid year, paying $300 bills, and it never registered because it didn't happen until we got our new unit. I just thought, man, our old unit was so good. They just don't make things like they used to. So, oh, I cried so much this month. This month was awful. So our dryer didn't dry very well. It was old. It was like, God, 15, 16 years old. So, and I knew it was our vents. So I went out and bought a vent kit, cleaned our vents, ran the dryer. Dryer still wasn't drying. So I kind of just assumed it was the dryer. It was the dryer's time to go. I went and bought a new dryer, a refurbished dryer. Let's say that, because it wasn't new. It was a new, to me, refurbished dryer from a place. Came home, hooked it up, ran it. It was drying like a beast. That thing was just popping out dry clothes like crazy. And I was like, sweet, got it taken care of. A couple days later, it stopped drying. Called out a repair guy, paid, I don't know, $130. He came out and said, yo, how did you not die? Like, this refurbished dryer was not refurbished correctly. And it caught on fire internally. I don't know how he didn't smell it, but I haven't been able to smell since 2020 when I got my first batch of COVID. So we had to then buy a whole new dryer. And I called out a whole nother company to do our whole vents. And when they came out, they found a 2-foot, it was either 2 or 3 foot long clog in our vents of dog hair and water. It was so gross. It was just basically a mildewy floof of dog hair. So note to self, do that annually. I do them myself, but I've never had anybody actually go do the whole thing. So I've learned my lesson since then. This is a little more springy. I really liked this one. I don't know if Easter is somewhere around here. Probably later, but yeah, we're probably on break. We're gonna go yawning again. Yep, resting and enjoying my break. So this would have been first week of break because we're just never in school during St. Patrick's Day. So that would have been the first week of break. Come on. And this would be the second week of break. So I was just relaxing, enjoying time. This one was really cute. This was a book that I got, oh God, maybe at like Five Below. I don't know, but it's a bunch of stickers you can color. And I just was like, sweet, let's just do like an all black and white spread. I did have to trim around them. They had some pretty big areas. And I was literally going to color them. And then I was like, nope, I kind of really liked the all black and white feel here. I thought it was really cute. So we returned for Q4. Maybe if we all sit extremely still, money won't see us. Love it. These must have been 2 students. I can't remember names, but they are on one. 44 days. It's so very far away. I'm ready for summer. I remember my kids being, I had a small handful, one class, small handful of kids that were awfully chaotic. I think it was pretty consistent office referrals with these 2. They didn't care at all. Their parents were very unsupportive. It was very rough. It's spring, bitch. So I put down the top 4 shows that I was watching. Good Trouble was amazing. I don't know why it's not on anymore. Watchfly was really good too. Haven't seen a season 2. Just what I was listening to, what I was enjoying, what I was excited for. And then April, I kind of picked back up to filling in my boxes more and kind of got back into that. I did a 30 days of gratitude here. Just all the things I was grateful for in there. So here's my first one. Really cute. I love it. And my little Everest turned 6. It actually looks just like her. It's funny. That sticker is spot on. She has a pink collar. She has white. Her white goes up a little more, but totally her. Can't. Love it. Tigger. This book came out I was feeling the springy vibes with it, so I totally got that. Like, our electric bill is much lower since the fix, told you. I had to do CPR because I had to renew my teaching license. I had after school duty. I don't know what I was taking tickets for. Must have been a high school game because I don't really take tickets unless it's at the high school. Pretty outside. We did bingo. Dick won a purse. I just lost money. Catching up on grades. This was, we're getting to the end. So this was art show week. So we do an all district art show. And this is so much work. And I really kind of wish, I'm hearing fireworks cough. I kind of wish my administration, that I've ever had, not my current one. My current administration is amazing. But I really wish they knew how much work the art show is. I start getting set up for it in August when school starts. And it is literally ongoing. And then we have to go take these giant boards to wherever it is, which usually there's 4 or 5 different high schools in our district. We rotate those. It's just a lot. So this was art show week. So we set up Wednesday, art show went Thursday and Friday, and then we pull it down Friday. So, I mean, my week, and we have to sit there like every night. So it is a whole lot. And then I have a dance. I am in charge of our 8th grade school dance. So then I have to do that on top of it. Then I decided to throw my husband a birthday party like a moron. So literally worked till probably 8 or 9 this night because the art shouldn't end till like 7 or 8. And then we have to tear it down. And then I don't live where I work, and the art shows are usually further away because my school is closest to my house compared to the other ones in our county. So it was a lot. So I had to wake up, clean, get ready for a party. It was nuts. I don't know how I stayed up till 12:30 in the morning. That's exhausting. So tiring. This one's cute. This is another one that I think I printed off of Etsy. Just put my stickers in there. This is my husband's birthday. Made him a nice dinner. Just a long day. Oh God, April's also testing. That's a lot of fun. So we have, what is it? iStep? Is it iStep? No, I don't know what it is. iLearn is my son. He and iLearn. I don't know what it is, but we have a whole different schedule. We test all morning. It is absolutely exhausting. I got this card from a coworker. I thought it was really sweet. Being new to the school and finding that, I thought that was nice. My orders for next year had to be done. Had a meeting with my boss, half a day. We did the oddities and curiosity exhibit. My best friend and I love it. Shazam! Fury of Gods. I wonder if we watched that with my son, I think. So that's why I want to keep track of my I never put pictures. I feel so bad. I took so many pictures so I could put them in here, and then I never put them in here, and then I deleted them, and then all I have to do is go to Facebook and find them, but I'm like mad that I didn't. But oh well, it is what it is. Picked back up, trying to fill in here. I have something. I don't know if we had a meeting there. So then this was our big dance, and then school ended down here. This last week is kind of a lot, so my son had a field day there. Or no, we had field day here, which was weird because we did field day, but then we still had 3 days of school, or 2, yeah, 3 days, because we're done Friday, I think. I don't know. No, I guess this would have been the last day of awards. So, I don't know. It was really weird. But that's my monthly. Love my Tigger. Tigger is my all-time favorite Disney character ever. I love him so hard. So this was a fun spread when I got my Tigger book. And decorated all TTFN for this. So cute. 22 days of school left. Oh my gosh, I can't wait until we get there. So this was, oh God, this was fun. So we're at the end of the year. We're in May. We're so close. And I don't even know what happened, but I was walking to my car, and I have a very uneven driveway, but it wasn't even the uneven part. I was just walking, and I swore I broke my ankle. I have the video footage and I can't even watch it because I swear I can hear it cracking when I watch the video. But I'm just like walking and just like snap, fall, immediately it starts swelling like a mother. I could not walk on it. The pain was excruciating. I was in tears. I know I almost blacked out. And not because I hit my head, but because it hurt like a bitch. So my husband had to take me to the ER, where we spent the morning making sure I didn't break my freaking leg. So not a broken ankle, spent the morning in the ER. Oh God. Then I had to use crutches. That was fun. Super swollen. I laid up all day icing it. I remember, and literally right after we left the ER, my husband was like, we need to go to Meijer. And I was like, what the flip? Like, I'm not going to Meijer, I just left the hospital. And he literally went in and got me one of those stupid motorized scooters, and it was like almost dead. So I'm going like, what, half a mile an hour, like around the Meijer. Oh, it was awful. It was so awful. So, I was miserable. Oh, dance tickets. And this was a note from 2 of my students, it looks like. This was Teacher Appreciation Week, so somebody wrote me this, or 2 of my kids wrote it, and they delivered it with some candy, I think, to my classroom, which was super sweet. So yeah, this was a sucky week. And then Mother's Day. I just remember I had a boot on for the whole rest of the school year. I was in a lot of pain. It was awful. My ankle would be so swollen at the end of the day. My grandmother turned 94. This is my mom's mom. Luke was super excited about his field trip. And this was one where I figured out to just cut this part out and glue it on top and not be a moron, which made it nice. This was him and his friend on his field trip. And I just wrote it down. They went to Connor Prairie here. Then the 8th grade dance, which was neon themed. So I did this whole spread neon themed because it was the dance. So I kind of just themed it to what was going on in my life. Went back to artsy fartsy here as we're hitting like the last week. I was so excited here. And not quite, we still have some time, but we were there. We were almost there. So close. So we have, my son they got a swimming field trip. His year this year was awful. Like before this current year, this was a rotten year. He was really excited for his field trip, and then they had to postpone it because the thing that puts the chemicals in the pool, I guess, malfunctioned and dumped way too much chlorine into the pool, and it was dangerous, so he couldn't go, and he cried so hard. Everything was awful that year for him, so it was not any better that he was looking so forward to that moment, and then it didn't happen. Here I got back into kind of decorating my monthly again with the little, what's it called? I don't even think we ever actually went to BJ's. It's a restaurant. My friend, one of my friends came over, and she met my husband for like the first time, and she was trying to get to know him. And she looks dead at my husband, and she goes, "Do you like BJ's?" And my husband looked over at me, and he goes, "Am I allowed to answer that?" We didn't know what she was talking about because we had never been to this restaurant. And we're not from the area, so it's just really funny because he was just like, how am I supposed to answer that? So this year, I did it very, very hippie vibes. And just so happens that my son was invited to a birthday party, and her invitation literally matched my spread, so I stuck it in there. I thought that was pretty funny. My son had awards day, and I got to actually go to his awards and see him get his award, which was really nice because I've never been able to do that in any of my jobs prior because of having travel. I used to travel from building to building to building, and it just wasn't allowed. My bosses just never let me do it. So I asked my boss if I could just please go. It's probably going to be a total of an hour. I had to drive to a different school, and he was like, "Go be a parent," which was awesome. And he got me some coverage, and I got to go take care of that. So that was nice. Passing out artwork and watching movies. And then this was our last day. So That's so funny. Working on my son's room design, and he never wanted it painted, so we never did anything. And then apparently I did some cleaning of my master bathroom on Friday. So this would have been our last work day for teachers, and then I would have been done. So this would have ended last school year. That was pretty, I remember the start to summer. I was bored. It was like the first year in my life that I was actually right here. This is a weird start to summer. I feel lost without work. I just can't relax. I can't do anything at all. I just felt bored because I actually enjoyed work. I missed my work bestie. I missed a lot. Now I wrote it again. Maybe I went and I just don't remember. I don't know. Oh, so summer break. I love this one. I put this in because I really wanted to do tubing and then we never got there. So there's that. Oh, and then this was when I joined the Planet Fitness that I have yet to attend. Just kidding. I went one time. Sean joined Planet Fitness. This was probably the day we went to Planet Fitness. Never went back to Planet Fitness. Still paying for Planet Fitness ×2. These are awesome. I just didn't use it. I meant to write, I don't remember what I meant to write in there, but I didn't do it. My goal, oh God, this was in June, was to lose 150 pounds by September of this year. That starts tomorrow or tonight, I guess. Haven't even started. Our anniversary. I thought that was cute. This is a card my son gave us. It was so cute. So I don't even know where he got it or how he got it, but it's perfect. So my husband is always losing change. Like change is just everywhere. So he wrote, the 13 years were made, but the 10 were made the best because he was 10 when he did this. The two of you are the best. And then he put a change of daddies and he found, or I don't even know where he found the nickel. Love, your favorite son. He's our only child. So that's like definitely a lifetime keeper. I absolutely loved it. Oh, loved it. So I was tracking up here the weather, which I really liked having just that random break up there. I haven't used washi for a while. I'm like looking at this thinking, man, something my spreads have been lacking. Love this one. This is one I did in a prior planner, happy planner, and I loved it, so I brought it back. These are just a bunch of random clear flower stickers from different books that are put in rainbow order, and then every day is rainbow order, and some of those flower stickers just are kind of in. So I really liked it. We did the drive-in movies. So really cool. This was a weird day. Oh, this was so weird. I'm a very spiritual person. I believe in ghosts and all those things. I was at my car unloading groceries and I was like in the backseat reaching in to grab a bag and I heard like a very loud whisper in my ear to the point where I jumped, said like, no, thank you. When I realized nobody was there, I was like, nope, hard pass. And I went into my house. It bothered me. Like I literally had chills. So then I was like, I wonder if my Ring camera picked it up. And so I went, found my Ring camera, played it, and you could literally hear it in the camera very loud. You cannot make out what it says. Very, very loud, deep kind of noise. And then you see me like jump, say like, no, thank you. And walk in the house. And I showed my husband, he's like, that's pretty effed up. So he still doesn't believe in any of that stuff, but I saged the crap out of my property that night. So that was fun. But the fact that it was on my doorbell camera or my garage camera was really, really messed up. So this is really cute stickers from Sweet Kawaii Designs, I think, in one of the books that you can buy at Michael's. So that was just a cute little week. There's my currently. So here is my July. So I got back to filming this in pretty full in July. And oh, I love this one. So this was my Cruella de Vil spread. As a Dalmatian owner, I feel like you have to have a Cruella spread. So out of all the villains in my villain book, I really wanted to do Cruella. So I totally did my 101 Dalmatians. And I had Dalmatians like around the page when I first did it. Then I didn't like it. So I took this leopard or cheetah print from one of the books and plopped it up there to make it look like Dalmatian print. I really loved this spread. 4th of July spread too, by the way. So I decided to really not do it normal at all. And I loved it. Another Live Love Posh kind of retro spread. My mother-in-law had a stroke, so my husband had to drive to Arizona. It was exhausting. I had his car, which I found out was a very, very scary car. And I only had 83 days till my vacation, and found out after driving my husband's car for a whole 5 seconds that he needed a new car badly. I took it to CarMax to get a quote on what they would take it for, and they told me nothing. That's how bad it was. This was camp week. Oh gosh, that means we're getting close to going back to school. I lost my voice. I ended up being a glorified PE teacher for this week. It sucked. Oh, it was so bad. And I'm pretty sure I wrote notes to myself to like never do this again, only to find out I'm doing it again. So I mean, it was nice. It was $700 for 5 days, and they were long days, but I literally was a gym teacher. It wasn't like I was doing much thinking. It was just a lot of capture the flag, and it was very tiring. This one was really cute. I decided to do pink. We went and saw the Barbie movie in theater. My best friend and my son really wanted to see it. So her daughter, me, and my son all went. We had a lot of fun seeing that. So I just kind of stuck it with pink and made it a little girly. And then nothing. I didn't do anything for my August. And then this is back to school. I didn't really do anything here either. This is kind of how I filled out my teacher planner monthlies last year. So I think it kind of it's kind of where I started, but I don't like that at all. So August, we're back to school. Whew. So my son was loving 5th grade, which made me so happy. He had great teachers. My dad's final birthday with us. So that was a moment I didn't know at the time, but you know, it is what it is. It was pretty gross out, very hot. I remember that. I'm on the 2nd floor of my building, so it's always hot, but ugh. Another poo spread, because they are my favorite. Lots of thunderstorms this week. So went over dining with Sean. Standing all day. That is the hardest when you go back after summer. You don't realize how much you stand as a teacher until you come back after summer. And it is just draining. Like, your feet hurt on a whole new level. Okay, let's see. Sinus infection right when school starts. That's fun. I didn't know that happened. Ups and downs all day, miserable. Could just be the weather. It was really gross. God, and I remember going to med check and they were like, here, take some Tylenol. Like, they just don't give you drugs anymore, and it's really, really annoying. I think that was my oil change. That's really weird. I remember puking. So, yeah, I think that was my last oil change. Was in August, because I know I'm due in like January. But yeah, it really sucked. I went in and threw up like twice, but I had just started birth control. So I wondered if that wasn't what was making me feel so gross, was the birth control that I had started, because I remember vomiting and just feeling headachy, nauseous, migraine, just feeling like garbage this whole time. I threw up a lot this weekend, just didn't feel good at all. So my doctor did prescribe an antibiotic, but he didn't. Oh no, I didn't do the doctor. I did med check, and I begged her to give me an antibiotic. And she gave me one, but asked me to wait. So I decided to take it on Monday. I love this spread right here. I think it's really pretty. So I did. I took it there. Everything was hot. 45 days till Disney. I can't wait to start counting down again. Relaxing. Oh goodness, getting ready for a week of ceramics. Oh, it's my favorite time and it's the worst time all at the same time. Love this yellow and black spread. I think it is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Started clay. My asthma was super shitty. Our air quality was like a dumpster fire. So definitely was really hard to breathe for a good chunk of the year. That was a note Luke got from his teacher, and he was so happy. I mean, they're just amazing, amazing teachers this year. First week of filling it all out. I forgot I did this when I had a whole bunch of crap going on in one day. Instead of putting stickers, I printed it and just printed the stickers and sat it out instead of filling it out. So, oh my gosh, 10 more days. That's so exciting. Then another kind of retro-y page. See, the only thing that really sucks about not keeping your whole planner together is I feel like I repeat designs quite frequently. Like I'll look in a book and be like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with that, and not realize I already did it because I don't keep these. I take them out, put them away, take them out, put them away. So worked on my micro journal, my little micro notes, which I am obsessed with. Love. Great week in all. This was sweet. So this is September. This is right before my birthday. So I celebrated my birthday here. I did Disney again. Oh, that's right. My best friend got me Disney Crocs. So I was super excited. They were adorable. My coworker Bestie made me this card from her Cricut little shaker. So I sat it in here because I love it. Actually, the whole card, but I cut off the shaker and kept it in here. So I kind of went retro here. I'm an 80s kid, so I just threw a bunch of these cute little things from like the 90s when I was more grown up, which is funny because this was probably when I was like in my 20s. The Apple computers, I remember them being in like our computer lab in college. So apparently my husband was annoying me. Oh gosh. So really cute. This was a little more fall themed. I'm not huge on I like the fall colors. I'm just not big on the fall themes. Like I feel like they're all the same. And then this was just me kind of journaling that I was really counting down to our vacation. I loved October. So I decorated this part because this was our Disney vacay. And then since I wasn't here we left here and we returned here. Since we left here, I decided to print out a picture from the parks to put down where we visited. I thought that was cute instead of just putting regular stickers in there. So that was fun. I loved that. We did the Mickey party, which was amazing. We returned and my sweet boy Max had turned 8. So a little sticker that looks kind of like him. He's not a border collie, but he has kind of border collie colors. So it was the closest we could get. Halloween was 6 to 8. And that's kind of when everything kind of went to shit in my life. So I did Tsum Tsum since vacation was coming. I thought it was really cute. I printed these on my Cricut and had them all cut out. And then I originally started by kind of laying them all in here, and I didn't like it. It looked really cluttered. So I kind of just laid them across the bottom, and I thought they were super, super cute. So we arrived in Disney on the 7th, and we had dinner in Mexico. It was wonderful. There was nobody in the Ratatouille line, which is like the coolest ride. So we got to like walk right in. Then we went and had our dinner. Like it was great. Via Napoli is amazing, amazing, amazing Italian food. And there's like men with Italian accents. It's hot in general. Like it's a sexy place to be. Disney vacation week. So I did more Halloween themed here because we were doing the Disney, the Mickey's Not So Scary party here. So this was a surprise for my son. We didn't tell him. We had costumes ready to go. And that day in the evening, my husband went and golfed. He actually had a friend. His dream was to like golf on a pro course. And they had pro courses not far from Disney. So he found out that his friend was actually going to be about a half an hour away from Orlando. So he drove and they met up at a golf course and golfed in the morning. My son and I hung out in Disney Springs, had lunch, and then we did the Mickey's thing at night. It was a great day. I mean, it was amazing. There were no lines. You could walk onto everything. I mean, it was fabulous. Space 220 was so cool. I absolutely loved that restaurant. It was wonderful. The food was really good. It was really cool. Very pricey. Lots of fun. So finished it out. Our flight got in late, which was my plan, but it was very exhausting. I missed my sweet Everest. She's my little girl dog. She's just a sweetheart. I missed her. Love this. Breakfast at Tiffany's. I ordered this kit accidentally. I thought it was a whole sticker book, and it was just like 4 or 5 pages from Amazon. That kind of pissed me off a little bit, but I used it. It was really cute. I love the teal and the black and the white. I thought it looked really good together. Some silver probably really would have kicked some ass in this plan, but it was really pretty. Then I found out we were getting raises because they finally negotiated our contracts, so that was really nice. Got our contracts. Everything was pretty good. So it was good times. Another Halloween-y spread. Halloween is like my favorite holiday, so I am fine with constantly decorating, you know, whatnot. Matthew Perry died. Clean my office. Goodwill run. I think I was feeling sick again. Feeling a little bit better. Still sick. There was a day in here where, again, I just started like throwing up in the middle of the night. Oh, and then I got a UTI. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I really feel like it was my body just adjusting to that birth control that I was taking. This is November, and I actually did some journaling here for November for the whole month, which I hadn't done before. So I don't know. I don't think I've done it again since, but I could. So this was my dad ended up in the hospital here. And the whole reason we went up was because they moved him to ICU, which was kind of crazy and really quick. Like, he just went in because he fell and his knee was pretty swollen. So my mom just took him in to have him checked out. They thought he had an infection in his knee that could possibly go septic. So they put him in ICU. So we just went up to help relieve my mom and let her get some sleep. I came back Thursday. Yes, I planned. So I worked, then I went home, stayed home. I planned to come back Thursday night. He was doing good. He had a surge, which at the time I didn't know that's what it was. That's usually where people, when they're dying, they get just a burst of energy and they're like completely fine. You think everything is good. And then after that, they go downhill and they pass. So at the time I didn't know, and I think it's pretty typical in cancer patients, but I didn't know that's what was happening. So he was looking great. Everything was awesome. So I headed home. As soon as I got home, I got the call that he had maybe 24 hours left. So I grabbed my family, my son, my husband. We packed, had all of our funeral stuff ready to go, got in the car, drove back. Stayed at the hospital all night. My dad had passed on Friday from a very aggressive form of leukemia that no one knew he had. So went to the hospital because he fell, passed away. So it was a really crazy, quick, very quick, just roller coaster of emotions right there. Spent time doing funeral plans, just, you know, some random stuff, and then trying to get back to normal was a little hard when I had to go back to work. I loved this spread. I printed this from Etsy also. Purchased different printable stickers are super cheap. So if you're somebody who's like, these are expensive, like I hate this hobby, but I really want cute planners, these are like $1 something, and you just print them and cut them. And if you don't have a Cricut, I used to just cut them out with my scissors and put them down. It's not that deep. I thought these were really cute though. I loved it, especially with the, you know, the vibes. That was Halloween week. Then this was my son's birthday week. This was also my son's birthday, and when we had my father's wake. My son demanded that it be on his birthday so he could have one last birthday with his paw, which was amazing, and I cried so hard when he said that. So, I don't know what MU is. So much stuff in the garage, I guess. Went thrifting, needed some thrifting therapy with my bestie. Went and got a tattoo somewhere here. I got a tattoo on Friday. That was I went and got my daddy in his writing. I had his name written there. And then I did a spread dedicated to my dad. So I printed off a bunch of pictures. It's me and him when I was little, probably on New Year's, because we always had those stupid streamers on New Year's. Him and my son. My dad was 89 years old. This was a recent picture. Like, that was my dad at 89 years old. That is one young looking man for 89. It's probably why he snagged such a younger lady like my mom. And Trey asked tons of grades because going back to work was hard. This spread was hard. I really loved doing it. Plaid was his favorite clothing color, which obviously you can see. But it was hard to look at this every day my first week back. This was Thanksgiving week. My nephew's birthday invitation. It was really cute. Cleaning the house. Thanksgiving, just had a rough time at Thanksgiving. It really didn't have to do with my dad. I was just really just not feeling it. It was something. This spread, I loved the stickers, and I don't know what this is in here for. That was weird. Love the stickers in this spread. These stickers are adorable. I love the colors, the grayish tones to them. I think they're really pretty. I did a grateful for my dad instead of doing an everyday grateful for just in general for Thanksgiving. I only did things that, you know, it had to do with my dad. So I came up with 30 things that I just really loved about my father. And then on the back side, and this was from one of the memory keepers, on the back side, I had already put these pictures in before anything had happened. So I kind of just kept them, loved them. And then in the final month, there's my monthly, which I've shown quite a bit on here. Another Disney spread. This is a little more Christmas, but pink. It's a little toned down Christmassy. Love these Live Love Posh stickers. I just like the dangly ornaments. I thought were really cute. Had enough to dang for today. This was a crazy day. Lots of fights. This was when SWAT was at my house. There was a shooting across the street. This was chaos. Really cute Christmas. And I think it's funny when I get things and they fit right into my week. So there's that. So, Ugly Sweater Day, Secret Santa week. This was our last week of school before going back to break time. So close. Wine in bed. It was Friday. Then Saturday we woke up and traveled to visit my mom. And then this is our current week. I'm on this day right here. Haven't filled it in yet. It's just us, made some appetizers, and I'm up here right now. And then I'm going to go down and have some drinks with my husband. So there is my entire, holy crap, 2023 big happy planner. I'm obsessed. I love it. Hope you had fun. I hope you have a great New Year's. I hope that you're enjoying flipping through maybe your entire year of spreads. I hope you guys are all safe and have a great night. Happy 2024. See you guys later. Bye.